How a lack of specialist support at home has led to some obese people travelling thousands of miles seeking highly risky surgery. In Northern Ireland, where weight loss treatments are not available on the NHS, the problem is particularly acute. Doctors say more resources are needed to properly provide for patients. And political paralysis at Stormont is holding up plans for a dedicated clinic. Private treatment could cost as much as £20,000. It means that those who are already struggling with their weight are also struggling to be seen. And in some cases, their desperation can have some really devastating consequences. UTV's health correspondent, Debra McAleese, has this special report.
An image she couldn't love. An image that propelled her thousands of miles to a foreign clinic. A journey that she saw as a quick route to get thin. A journey that proved deadly.
Shannon has actually devastated her whole family by passing. Her whole family just doesn't know where they're coming or going. They haven't a clue.
Shannon Meenan-Browse was a much-loved mother of 4. Just under 2 years ago, she had a gastric sleeve operation in Turkey. 18 months later, she was dead. Unable to keep food down, she slowly starved to death back home.
We know every operation there's risks. There's a risk to everything that you do, but we didn't expect this big of a risk. We didn't think it was life-threatening. We thought maybe you might have run into complications, but not to take your life.
Every year, thousands of people like Shannon are jetting off for what they believe will be quick fix surgery. Catherine, a mother of 3 from Belfast, got a gastric sleeve just last month in Turkey and regrets it.
I've never felt a pain like it in my whole life. My relationship with food was in a really bad place, and no one reached out from my GP to help me with that. On the flight home, I was extremely emotional. I was thinking about my kids, and I would never want them to ever feel like they would have to go through a surgery in order to, look a certain way or try and fit in with today's society.
An estimated 50,000 people in Northern Ireland would be eligible for weight loss surgery. But unlike the rest of the UK, bariatric services are not available on the NHS.
We really don't have any specialist weight management services available for the population in Northern Ireland who have obesity. And that's about 1 in 4, 27% of adults who are currently living with obesity.
Doctors in Northern Ireland are concerned with how easy it is to book this surgery online. I contacted 5 different companies offering gastric sleeve surgery in Turkey. I gave them a heavier BMI, but one still below the UK's recommended weight for this type of procedure.
So it has only been 35 minutes since I first went online to contact these companies, and one has just come back and have told me I can go ahead and book.
Within 2 hours, all companies had said I was eligible. This is the clinic in the Turkish city of Izmir where Shannon had her surgery before she died. The hospital told me that between 80 and 90% of their bariatric patients are from the UK and Ireland. This general surgeon carried out more than 5,000 bariatric procedures over a 20-year career. He is not the surgeon who performed Shannon's operation, but I asked him about her.
I don't know the patient personally, but the story is interesting. This is something in which the details need to be gone over again.
Are you shocked to hear what happened to Shannon?
To hear that a patient in which you even don't expect such a complication or, in this case, death, is of course shocking, not only for me, but I think for everyone.
This is a state-of-the-art hospital with no suggestion of improper care, and many foreign patients are so happy with their care that they make return visits. Vincent had bariatric surgery here in May.
You were so happy with the results from your surgery and how it went that you've now brought your 2 daughters. They've just been through surgery last night, was it?
Last night, yeah. Yeah. They've seen me come back and seen how much weight I've lost in a short space of time. Seen results and decided to come here.
But many more, like Shannon, return home to a health service poorly equipped to deal with aftercare.
We need a properly resourced service so patients in Northern Ireland don't feel that they have to go abroad for what can be very risky surgery.
Plans for a weight loss surgery centre in Northern Ireland are ready to go, but budget restraints and the lack of a Stormont Health Minister have left the project in limbo, leaving Shannon and many like her unsupported and alone.
I'm angry with the NHS here because I think they could have done a lot more, but they left it far too late.
A young mother who paid the ultimate price for perfection. Debra McAleese, ITV News.